Alright, hey there guys, Atotokasa here, aka JediBro95. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. This video will be coming out more than likely in the morning after I record this. I did want to get a good amount of time in with the demo before I really truly started making videos on it. But in this video, I want to talk about 5 things I actually liked about the NBA 2K21 demo. And I know a lot of people are going to be commenting, there's not a good amount of, there's nothing in the 2K21 demo that you should like because, well, 2K just didn't care. And yeah, I understand that. Obviously, 2K21 is just 2K20 with, without quick draw. But the thing I also ask is, like, what were you expecting? Like, we all knew 2K did not care about 2K21. We on the current gen. We all knew that. We should have known that from the beginning. So when people act like when people act all astonished that 2K um, didn't care about this year's game, to me, or at least on the PS4 version, to me, I'm sitting here going, yeah, they don't care because it's like they're focused on the PS5. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say that with the fact that they didn't care obviously excuses them from what they did with 2K21. No disagreements. I'm not going to disagree with that. But again, like, everyone's complaining that it's the same game, and I'm just like, what do you expect? But anyways, enough of that rant out of the way. Thing number one that I like about the new demo, about the 2K21 demo, is we got new pie charts. We got this pie, we got a majority slashing pie chart, a majority shooting pie chart, a majority. Oh, we got two majority shooting pie charts actually. So that's a good thing. We also got a majority defense and shooting pie chart. Obviously, not many, but this gives you more customizable options than you had beforehand. And also, this will only give you one set of Hall of Fame badges. So, like, this will give you Hall of Fame shooting badges, and this will give you Hall of Fame shooting badges. This one will give you Hall of Fame finishing, and then the defensive one will give you Hall of Fame defense, which is a unique thing to try. You want to make a different build. You want to try something new. Give this pie, give this pie chart a try, or give this pie chart a try, or give this one. Like, there's more customization options, and I actually like the fact that they gave us more options for pie charts. Thing number two, gentlemen, the two-way slashing piece of shit is now nerfed, at least from what it seems. I'm not gonna go ahead and definitively say that the build is dead and we should all rejoice and shit. I thoroughly understand that there is going to be patches, that there's going to be things added to the game that are going to make this game play and feel a lot different. However, one thing I do notice is that with this build, you you lose a good amount of shooting badges or finishing badges. Okay, you can only get like maybe 10 or 11 because that's just the way they have it set up. And I like that because obviously you want some balancing in the game. You want to make sure that the game isn't completely dominated by this type of a build and all that shenanigans. So I do like that. The second thing I do like is the fact that the two-way slashing playmaker, no matter how you build it, you cannot get dry contact dunks at all unless it goes max wingspan. But even then, look at the shooting nerf that you take. So if you go like 6'8" max wingspan, like, you still take a huge shooting nerf, but it's basically going to be useless because if you want to get those contact dunks, it's going to be completely useless because you're not going to be able to space the floor consistently. You're not going to be a good ball handler. So realistically speaking, this build could be dead, and I'm actually kind of glad that it is. Actually, I'm not kind of glad. I'm super happy that it's completely dead because I hated this build. This build single-handedly ruined 2K20 for me. It ruined competitive balancing because this build could literally had no weaknesses. You could get 10 shooting badges as well as like 11 finishing and fucking like 20 shooting and playmaking. So I'm glad that this is dead. For the time being, it seems I can't necessarily guarantee that it is going to be staying dead, but for the most part, it is pretty nice. Thing number three, gentlemen, that I like is small forwards are good this year. Small forwards are a viable option in the park. You can now use a small forward build, and I am extremely happy about that. I won't be playing as the build that I had on my live stream today, just because I personally I did experiment with the build and I did play with it a lot. But after playing with it for a little while, I decided that I think it might be better for me to make this build as a guard. I think that obviously there might be the better trade. There might be the better um, trade-off, and it might be just the most impactful way you can make this build. But you definitely can make this build. It's not impossible this year like it was last year to make a small forward LeBron James type build. You can pull it off this year. It'll be like this, obviously, where you can get like 16 finishing, 8 shooting, 23 playmaking, and 8 defensive rebounding, which honestly, that's a good solid amount of badges. You really couldn't pull it off last year in 2K21 or 2K20. So I'm excited for that, and honestly, I'm glad to know that the option for me to make a small forward that is actually good is there for me, because I'm not gonna lie, like, it got stale playing as a PG all season, all year, and it was also frustrating just to see small forwards relegated to a spot up role in the game. Like, that was, oh, that was pardon me, that was depressing to watch. So yeah, you can make a tall ball handling small forward this year if you truly wanted to. Obviously, you could still make your catch and shoot wings if you want. Like, you can make this pie chart or the other pie chart that I showed you earlier. So if you want to be a rebounding wing, you can still do it again. But also, I'm glad that you can be a small forward that can handle the ball and create offense off the dribble, because that was sorely missed for 2K21 for 2K20 last year. Thing number four that I am happy about, gentlemen, is you actually get a little bit more badge points per category. Now, certain categories obviously are not going to give you as much, depending on what you upgrade. But I do notice that, say for example, like, let's look at mid shooting on this build. They automatically give you 9 shooting badges before you even upgrade post fade. And then you upgrade your ball handle and your pass accuracy. Like, you get 1 extra playmaking badge that way. I'll point that way. So this was a nice little thing that 2K added. You know, you can get a small amount of extra points, which, you know, may not seem like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it actually does help out significantly, because those extra points or extra attributes can be saved to put to attributes that are going to be more useful for you, like for example block shot, or standing dunk, or like maybe even post hook if you truly wanted to, just to get extra badges. Obviously, they didn't separate post hook, fade, and moves into their own category, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. But at the same time, I'm not totally tripping about it, because they gave us the ability to get more badge points per category for certain badges. And also the fact that in other build, like with other builds, like let me give you another example. I'm gonna make my rebounding guard that I made last year. I am planning to make this build again, so I will probably make it post this build maybe around November, December, whenever I have enough VC. I'm not jumping to the Xbox to the PS4, PS5 immediately, because obviously with it being such a big financial strain on myself at a big financial leap. Obviously, I do want to save up some money, and I can't really afford to jump immediately, so that is why I am currently going to be waiting. But let's look at this real quick. So you get 20. So you get 5 finishing badges, 20 shooting. Obviously, the one playmaking. You get 22 defensive badges. Now that's an extra 1 or 2 badges. That's extra 2 shooting badges and an extra 1 defensive badge. That may not seem like much, but it's the small things. Like, think about this. That extra 1 point can be the difference between gold and the Hall of Fame, like, clamps. Well, or like pickpocket or something like that. Or the difference between gold and Hall of Fame catch and shoot, because maybe you put your catch and shoot on gold just to save badge points because, you know, last year you didn't get as much. But now that you have the ability to get more badge points, you can get more. You can get catch and shoot on gold or Hall of Fame. Maybe you could also get like volume shooter now, especially with now quick draw being removed. And that actually takes me to thing number 5 that I actually like about 2K21 is there is no quick draw. Okay, I despised that badge last year. I really did hate quick draw in 2K20. I felt extremely limited, especially with a build that only had 13 shooting badges. You know, if I didn't have to do quick draw, I wouldn't have really had the issue with some of the shooting badges that I had. Like, I probably could have had badges like Deadeye. Well, I definitely would have had Deadeye. Maybe even like Volume Shooter. Maybe I would have given that a try. But I will admit that I am happy that Quick Draw is no longer in NBA 2K20. One because is in NBA 2K21 because that badge was an annoyance. It was a big hindrance on players, and it was a big pain in the ass for somebody like myself. I did not like it. I'm glad that it's now gone because I truly hated Quick Draw in 2K21. In 2K20, I mean. And lastly, gentlemen, thing number 5 is going to be the new shot meter. I actually do like the new shot meter. I think it looks okay. Obviously, it plays different it plays a little differently, and honestly, I could understand if you don't like it, but I like it. I'm not gonna lie, it was one of those things for me that I wanted to get my hand on the game to really and truly experiment with. In order to see if it's going to be good or not. But now that I actually have gotten my hand on the game, and I actually am playing the demo, I will admit that I am a fan of the new shot meter. It's not overtly big, so you can't necessarily see where the green window is, but it does give a bit of a visual aid for little Timmy who needs help timing their shots. Although, again, they're little Timmies. They can't really time their shots to begin with anyways. So, ultimately, I don't really think it'll bug anybody that much. But let me know in the comment section below, gentlemen, if you did agree or disagree with anything I said. Like the video if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys are new. And always hit the bell for notifications. My next video after this will be either the things I don't like about 2K20, or it'll be my starting build for NBA 2K20, things I don't like for 2K21, or things that I am looking, well, my first build for NBA 2K21. There we go. Sorry, I'm rambling all over the place, guys, and I apologize for that. But with that, I'm out. Peace.